Hello there everyone, this is Miriam, holistic life coach and mind-body practitioner at Pain Outside the Box. And today I'm going to be discussing why you might be getting the specific symptom or set of symptoms that you are experiencing chronically. So as some of you know, in my videos I explain and teach techniques for overcoming mind-body pain, which is also called TMS or neuroplastic pain. And this is the kind of pain and also other symptoms that manifest in the body as a result of emotional distress, chronic stress, tension, trauma, and anything that is perceived as emotionally negative. So, as some of you might also know, TMS or mind-body pain can manifest itself in a variety of symptoms. So the most common ones would be back pain, such as lower back pain, also sciatica pain, neck pain, fibromyalgia pain. So those are the most common symptoms that people experience. But in reality, there are all sorts of symptoms that can manifest in the body as a result of a mind-body process. The list is actually never ending, and almost every day we keep hearing about a new strange symptom from people. So they can be all sorts of weird symptoms, also digestive issues, that people experience chronically and that they can find no explanation for. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining 2 reasons why you might be getting the particular symptoms that you are getting, So for example, why are you getting chronic migraines and not back pain, if back pain is so common? Why are you getting nerve pain but not back pain, Because a lot of people struggle with the idea that their symptoms might be too difficult, that their symptoms are too special or too weird, And because of this, they get stuck with doubt, wondering if they have something extremely wrong with their bodies, something different, But I'm here to reassure you that there are all sorts of different weird symptoms that you can experience. And also, I'm going to explain why you might be getting these symptoms in particular. Okay, so the first reason why you might be getting your specific symptom is that it kind of logically makes sense to you or to your brain to get it. For example, if you have knee pain and you've injured your knee in the past, a part of you might still believe that that knee is still damaged, that you have experienced some sort of permanent damage that is causing ongoing pain. Or you might be walking or using that knee with a lot of trepidation, with a lot of caution, with a lot of fear and mistrust in the body. So when we tend to mistrust a part of the body or to fear it, then we kind of strengthen the connection between our brain and that part of the body. We send danger signals to the brain, which are more likely to activate the pain response in that area. So the idea behind this is to notice whether you have certain beliefs about that pain area related to the area being vulnerable, being weak, being damaged, all these sorts of beliefs that might be coming from a past experience or from something that a doctor has told you and scared you about, So you might have had an acute condition like a stomach virus, for example, that caused a lot of stomach pain. But because of all the distress you went through and because it was a really negative experience, you might have continued to experience stomach pain. But now, today, it's not coming from that virus. It's coming from this conditioned response, this connection between the brain and the body, So it's good in this regard to look into what kind of fears you have about that part of the body, and see whether those fears are really justified today, whether those beliefs are actually true. Because as most of you know, injuries tend to heal within 3 to 6 months, Almost no injury would cause permanent ongoing pain. And even if we have some sort of damage or imperfections in the body, that damage does not necessarily cause chronic pain, okay? It could be just incidental, just like an imperfection, just like that gray hair, okay? That doesn't actually cause the pain, where the pain is actually being caused by the tension that you are generating today, by the stress, the anxiety, and the fear of the symptoms themselves, okay? So that's one reason. So to summarize, one of the reasons why you might be getting the symptom that you are getting is that it makes the most sense to you, either because you've injured the area in the past, you've had a negative experience with it, or you believe for some reason that it's more prone to being vulnerable or weak. The second reason why you might be getting the symptoms you are getting is that they have the best effect on you. They scare you more than other symptoms would. For example, let's say in my case, stomach pain would scare me much more than back pain. So if I would get back pain as a result of some stress that's going on in my life, I would probably not react to it with so much fear. Being a TMS coach myself, I would probably know what it was. So I would probably tell myself, oh, this is nothing. I'm going to be fine. And probably that symptom won't stick if I don't fear it, if I don't get upset about it. But let's say I get stomach pain instead, and I start to wonder, oh my God, this might be serious. It might lead to other digestive issues. It might be really distressing. It's really scary. So if I am hooked by the symptom, if I am reacting in a negative way, especially if I am scared, if I'm really frustrated, but mostly it's fear, okay? If I'm really scared of getting the symptom and I keep thinking and worrying about the symptom not going away, then that symptom is more likely to stick, okay? And this is why we work a lot with your thought processes in TMS work to see what kind of expectations you're having and how you are reacting at the symptoms themselves. And this is why different people get different symptoms, because different people are scared by different things. I might think that back pain is no big deal, but someone else might be really scared. Or I might think that foot pain is no big deal, but if I get elbow pain, I would start thinking then that I would not be able to climb or do my favorite sport anymore. And because of that additional worry, I might develop a more strengthened conditioned response, and I would keep getting the elbow pain as a result. So in TMS, with TMS and mind-body pain, we tend to get the symptoms that work the best for us, which means the symptoms that capture our attention the most, because after all, mind-body pain and symptoms are also a distraction from other things that are going on in our life. So other things that maybe emotionally we are not able to deal with, things that have built up and they're overwhelming us. A part of us is unable to actually feel safe and to deal with those emotions. And as a result, we might get pain or symptoms to distract us from the fullness of that emotional distress. Okay? And this is why we tend to get symptoms that have the most negative impact on us emotionally, that scare us the most. And this is also the reason why they stick around, because when we react to the symptoms with fear, okay, we are likely to generate more pain, because pain is a danger signal. And when we react with fear, we are firing the danger signal in the brain. So it leads to a cascade of consequences. So basically, we react with fear, the brain gets the danger signal, it generates tension and other changes in the body, and in the end, that tension and those other changes actually create physical pain, real physical pain or symptoms, okay? So that's also important to understand. So that's all from me for today. Just to summarize, there are 2 reasons why you tend to get the symptom that you're getting. It's not because there's something special about your symptom, or it's not because you are different. It's probably because the symptom makes the most sense to you, given your background, your past, and what you've gone through. And because this symptom is the one that scares you the most as opposed to other symptoms. Okay, that's all from me for today. I wish you all a lovely week ahead, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.